the Brock's candy shop stands that sat in the front, pretty close to the front of the stores when you went in. They were called pick-a-mix, and they had different sections in the stand, and it had all different kinds of candy in it, and you could mix them. This was during the 70s and 80s. The stands just kind of disappeared, and I think they disappeared just about the time in the early 90s when E.J. Brock bought the majority of the stake in the company, which was called Brock Corporation. And in 1994, he renamed the company Brock's Candy Company. And he's the one that had the stands pulled out of the stores, because by that time candy was going up and they couldn't afford to sell candy by the pound. While they haven't been able to track down the exact beginning of Jelly Nougats, they did find an advertisement in a newspaper as early as 1906. They were once made by the Necco Corporation, and today Brock's Candy Company is the only commercial manufacturer of Jelly Nougats. And also the retro Jelly Nougats are no longer available. They are now called Jelly Bean Nougats. Hi guys, today we're going to do a retro candy called Jelly Nougat. They still make it today, except for Jelly Nougat. The original is gone, and now they call it Jelly Bean Nougat. Alright, so first you need half a stick of butter, which is about 4 tablespoons. Put it in the bottom. Then you're going to need miniature marshmallows. 2 bags, 10-ounce bags. And just dump that in there right on top of the... Now you can do this in a double boiler on the stove, but I just choose to do it in the microwave so it'll be a little bit faster. And I brought my microwave in here and put it in here because you have to work kind of fast with this because you don't want it cooling down. Alright, then I got white baking chips, and I just bought the Best Choice because I don't find them any different than the name brand. Taste the same, melt the same. Anyway, you're going to want 2 bags of the milk chocolate, or the white chocolate. Listen at me, you can tell I'm thinking about milk chocolate. Now we're going to put these in the microwave, except we're going to do it in 1 minute and 30-minute increments so that we don't burn it. And also, you're going to need Dots, which is assorted fruit flavored gumdrops. And these are the ones that does not have the sugar coating on them. Do not use the ones that they have sugar coating on them. Do not use them. Dots you can get at Dollar Tree or in your main grocery store or at Walmart. 3 of these boxes makes 2 cups full. So you only need about 3 boxes. See how colorful? Let's start the microwave, and we're going to start it on 1 minute. I'll just bring you back when I get this all melted down because I don't want to turn you off and on every minute. And then once we get it melted down, then I'll bring you back. Alright guys, this is after 2 minutes. This 1 minute at a time, and I've done it twice. Also, I got a 9 by 13 inch pan, and I sprayed it real good, and then I put parchment paper in it, and that's what we're going to use to set this with. Now, I got to get this back in the microwave. Be really careful. After about 2 minutes, start doing them at 30 seconds. That way you don't take the chance of burning your marshmallows. Alright, so now I did it 2 minutes, and then the rest of the time I did it on 30-minute increments. Alright, and you got to work with this fast. Alright, once you get that melted down, then you got to dump all your gumdrops in there and start getting them mixed in. Now you got to hurry because once this stuff starts cooling, it starts getting really hard to work with. right, now I've got my pan here, and we're going to dump all of this into our pan. Remember, work a little faster because it's starting to cool. All right, now we got it in the pan, and I'm going to use a small offset spatula to smooth it all out. You're not going to be able to control how much of the color goes where, because once it's in there, it's in there. Nothing you can do about it. Now, we got to let this set in the refrigerator overnight, and then we can pull it out and cut it. So, when it's ready, we'll be back. All right, here we go. Let's see if we've done any good here. Come on. Have to talk to it like a baby. Ooh-wee. Slow going, but it's cutting. Ooh, look at there, guys. Isn't that pretty? Alright, another thing I do is I get a bowl and I put some powdered sugar in it, because these things are really sticky. So what I do is, once I cut them, I usually cut them in about 1 by 1 squares, usually. And then I just kind of throw them in here, kind of cover them, shake them off real good. And that way they're not quite so sticky and they won't stick to your plate, stick together. It's so hot in here. Alright guys, as soon as I get it all done, I'll be right back. Alright guys, there she is. Jelly Nougat. Retro. Now, you do not have to use the powdered sugar if you don't want to. The only reason you would do that is if you're going to leave them on a plate. If you plan on giving them away and you don't want to put the powdered sugar on them, you have to wrap them individually in wax paper. You can put these in bags and store them in the freezer for up to 3 months and they'll stay good. You just take them out, let them fall. They're as good as the day you made them, but only about 3 months. Look at them, guys. Dang. Doesn't that make your tongue hard? Woo. Guys, thank you for sticking with me, and stay tuned for tomorrow's video. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'll see you guys tomorrow.